Hey guys, what's up? This is Ray Volpe, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the main bass from my song Wet Napkin.
The fucking wet napkin.
In all honesty, this sound is pretty simple. It's the same oscillator duplicated, and there's some FM stuff going on, but I thought I would show you guys because I know a lot of you really like this song. It's been getting a lot of support from people, and it's been out for almost a year now, so I thought I would do a little tutorial for you. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to open up a MIDI clip real quick, and I'm just going to add in some notes just so we have something to work with here. And from there, we're going to open up Serum. Oh, great. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make the oscillator. Oh god, don't mind those. We're going to go into our analogs and we're going to pick Juno, or honestly, I don't know how it's pronounced. Make sure that both of those oscillators are the same, and the wavetable position on A is going to go all the way up, and on B, we're going to bring it to 6. 6 is a magical number. Good stuff right there. Now, most people FM from B, but we're about to get frisky, because guess what? We're setting A to a bend minus right now. I know what you're thinking, Ray, you're crazy. But hey, just hear me out. We're going to go to oscillator B, and we're going to FM from A. Why? I don't know. This is how I produce. Don't fucking judge me. Now, that being said, we're going to bring oscillator A up 4 octaves and oscillator B down. And let's go ahead and trigger this. Ooh. 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 That's what we want. Oh boy, let's see here. And then, all right. So once you're at that note, then you're pretty much set from here. That is a, oh boy, what are we at? It's a D. It's a D sharp 2 or an E flat 2. And from here, we're gonna activate the sub as well, and we're gonna bring down the octave and set it to direct out, and we're gonna drop the level. We're gonna drop the level actually on all of our oscillators here. And the reason being is because we're going to use the second LFO to automate it and have it go all the way up. And we're just going to actually add a point and drag it all the way to the left. And then we're going to add another point. Oh, actually, no, let's delete that point. We're just going to add a little curve, huh? We like some curves here. And we're going to add a second point down here just so it stops. And we're going to set that to trigger and set your rise to 1/32. That's going to add the whipping sound to your sound. It's always like and not very, tough and it's more flicky and wet and napkin-y. And from here, what else we're gonna do is we're gonna add a filter. Oh boy, rewind. We're gonna add another LFO too right here. Oh wow, isn't that beautiful? We're gonna set our FM from A just at about 25%, and we're gonna drop the amount of automation, the warp here, to about, I would say about 50. You know what, 48, because you know what, I'm feeling frisky today. Like I said, we're going all out. We're going wild for the night. Fuck being polite. We're gonna go ahead and activate the B oscillator as well for this filter, and we're gonna change it to a high pass 12. 12th Planet is a producer that I have met before. Good guy. Humble brag, maybe. Humble, Kendrick Lamar, Skrillex remix. I don't know. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this LFO again. We're gonna make a little umbrella. Look at that. Bam. Look how beautiful that is, don't you think? We're gonna bring our resonation up. So yeah, we'll bring it up to like 65, and we're gonna bring the drive up only about halfway here. We're gonna bring the frequency up to about a 78. Let's go 80, and we're gonna automate that as well. And we're gonna have that go backwards to about here, and we're actually gonna boost this up to maybe about 85, just a little bit more, and we'll bring this down just a tiny bit. And if you play the sound now, wow, sounds nothing like it, but trust me on it, because it will eventually, because we need to bring that bend minus all the way up. You thought I was done. I wasn't done. See, that's the point. If you want to make a tutorial interesting, you got to teach people only half of the stuff, and then kind of remember halfway through that you fucked up, and then bring it back, and make it look planned. Did I just reveal that I don't know what I'm doing? Yeah, but I didn't make a carnage louder, stronger, so, who's really winning?
And it's more flicky and wet and napkin-y.
We're going to go to our effects tab here, and we're going to add some hyper dimension. We're going to leave everything here as is. Just kidding. We're going to drop your wet just about 22%, and we're going to drop the size, and we're going to bring up the mix to about 40 or so. We're going to add some distortion, dubstep, you know how it goes. Soft clip, we're going to bring the drive up. I'm thinking about 70%. What about you? You want 73? All right, we'll do 73. It's fine. I'm gonna do 72. I don't like you. So chorus, we're gonna bring down 0.02. I think that's about right. We're gonna bring up both of our delays here, and we're gonna drop the mix. We're gonna bring it down to about an 8%. And from here, we're gonna get real dubstep. I'm talking the real deal. Producers only will know this. We're adding a reverb filter. Listen up. Trust me. Stop. I know. It's just shh. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this to 30. This is where things are gonna start getting a little intricate, because as you can tell, I'm kind of fucking around right now, and that's how I make all of my sounds. But to get the wet napkin sound precise, you're gonna have to get words. You need to be really precise on what your automations are with the reverb filter, as well as your cutoff and frequency and resonance here. So, yeah, what we're gonna want to do is take our LFO1 and we're gonna add a curve here. We're gonna bring it up real high right there. We're gonna add another curve right here, because we're all about body positivity, body poso 2019. Oh God, that's controversial. And we're gonna take that and we're gonna put it on here. We don't want this to fill up all the way though. We want this to fill up only to about 79. That is how it is on the original wet napkin sound. I remember because I checked 5 minutes before recording this. And we're gonna go back and we're gonna just play this real quick. See, sounds like trash. You wanna know why? Because we need to set this to a half and set it to trigger. Wow. There we go. That's so much closer already. And what we want to do is kind of go from here, and we want to... We're just going to mess around. And I'm going to go ahead and teach you the next step so we can get closer to the sound and then come back after, because I'm an idiot. We're adding some chorus. We're gonna add Yo Man. This is something very important that Wooly taught me. This is exactly how dubstep is made in 2018, and for the years to come, we're gonna set it to about 40% on the feedback. It's very important, trust me. It basically, you can already hear that tail. It's like almost kind of like a reverby slash chorus mix. You know, it's kind of, you know, it's a yo. You know, it gives it kind of like a vowel. You know, it's like. Yeah, and we're going to add swag.adg. This is the real deal. I've been using this since like 2012 when I figured it out. I've been showing everyone since. Everyone loves it. It's just OTT and Camel Crusher. Usually set to British Clean. And we're going to duplicate it because I fucking love OTT. No big deal. But on this one, we do have to boost the time all the way to 1,000. It's very important. So if we play this now, as you can tell, we're getting pretty damn close to that wet napkin sound. We're going to shorten this note just a little bit. Yeah, we're getting super duper close now. Turns out I do know what I'm doing. Not ghost produced. Take that, haters. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to mess with this LFO right here, this little bump we made earlier. As you can tell, the more you mess with it, is the closer you're going to get with that flip, that flick, that lickety split, wet noise. Let's go ahead and might mess around here. Oh, we're getting there. And that's basically the sound, honestly. I feel like I don't need to teach you anything else. From here, you can just kind of experiment, because that's all I do. As you can tell, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I barely know music theory. I barely know anything. But I figured out how to do this by just fucking dicking around in Ableton. So I feel like you could do the same thing. Yeah, my fire alarm battery is low. I know it beeps. Leave a comment below if you hate it. But yeah, this is basically the sound. And if you want to get frisky like I did in the original, you know, you can mess with your LFO. You know, you can start, you know, getting crazy where you're like, you know, or you can, you know, add your coarse pitch, you know. That way you are messing around with the pitch without actually using the general pitch bend, which, you know, does both oscillators, and I think it sounds better that way, especially with these kind of squeaky pitch-based sounds. My phone just went off. Why is it not on silent? I don't know. I'm an unprofessional YouTube sensation. That being said, if you want more really bad tutorials from a guy that barely knows how to make music but somehow makes it work full-time, let me know by leaving a like and a comment and a subscribe. Thanks, guys. Come see me on tour, please. I'm lonely. Thanks.